What was that? Where's that voice?
This is the story of a young girl. A girl who had strange and disturbing dreams.
I know this place. I've been here before. This is the ancient stone city amidst the jungle. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, ignore him. Just ignore him. He's not gonna hurt you. Just keep going. Constellation. Where am I? This is not the Earth.
Khan Vector Yagna Yith. In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
Statuette! Here it is. Finally! I have to get it, I have to...
This is the story of Evie Drayton.
Quick. Before I forget. Where did I put my notebook? I have to write everything down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956, when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Spitsbergen Island and Svalbard. Apparently, I researched this area of the Arctic thoroughly during the time I lost consciousness. This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember anything about it. When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams. Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
The Hydrangea Foundation took care of the insurance payout for Dad's accident. I had scholarships to attend several black colleges in the South, but it was the Foundation's money that allowed me to cover the tuition here at Miskatonic. Yes,
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
that's right. Who am I talking to?
I am the Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road. See you in a couple of hours, Professor. All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my strange dreams and my amnesia. I'd better go through it again before I leave. I don't want to miss any questions when I talk to the professor. I must have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've never received any answer. I've always been a good student, but during my amnesia period, I almost reached excellence. All straight A's? Rhythm and blues is definitely my kind of music. Reverend Charlton was adamant that I bring this cross to college. He must think Arkham is a den of iniquity and wickedness. I couldn't leave my science fiction book collection in Benoit. Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets always puts me at ease.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
I don't think I finished reviewing everything here yet.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
Talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
Yes, I know well enough that discussing the effectiveness of our therapy sessions with you is futile. But you need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. What about your position as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work. Was somewhat obsessive.
I didn't say that. You did.
Well, you told me you practically lived secluded in this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
Could be. But my job is the only thing I have now. In any case, I've never been a man of many interests. Besides archaeology, I mean.
That was, of course, a lie.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
I am not. Next question.
There's another, topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
She died at home after a long disease.
Harry hated giving details about my death, especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition and deaths other than mine.
I see. And how do you feel about that and all?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm asking, Professor, is because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall. You mentioned those visions began shortly after whatever happened to your wife. So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
No, not since I started taking the medication, at least.
Harry had tried everything, and none of it worked. Not even the medication that helped him sleep could take away those oily shadows. But he kept it to himself.
Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment, is that it?
Well, I'm deeply sorry you see it that way, Professor. But I need you to trust me in this.
Then go ahead. Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind. And think of something pleasant. A fond memory, if you will. Something that took place here in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhart Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it. Can I open my eyes now, Harry?
Not yet. We're almost there. Let me open the door and... Now, open your eyes.
Oh, look what you've prepared. It's another one of your scavenger hunts, huh?
Of course, old pal. Now, if you want your present, you'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down clues?
Well, technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
You're so kind. What are you up to now?
Wait. There's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
I swear, even in a painting, your father's stare sends shivers down my spine. You know you're looking more like him every year.
Nora, for the love of God, don't even joke about that.
A new decade. I wonder what the future has in store for us. Do you remember when we slow danced to Dear Old Pal of Mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
Oh, look at your sad little face in this photo.
You know me. I've never been the life of the party. I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
I wonder what my darling husband is keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
Tell me you didn't vandalize a piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
Nora, what do you think I am? It's just crayon. This darkness. Everhart Manor. My house is not...
Professor, don't drift off. Keep going.
Harry, I can't believe it! It's that statuette! And it even has a black ooze orb. Just what I wanted for Christmas.
No. Wait. What do you mean a statuette? Don't touch it, Nora!
Keep going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You. You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor Everhart.
Shortly after Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect Road 5. Here it is. Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. Wait. What is going on here? Professor? Is everything all right?
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb over the walls of the Everhart Manor.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt. Hey, that window is open. Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. Look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's library, but young people can be terribly impressionable at times.
What on earth happened here?
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a hermit. Certainly not someone his relatives still worried about.
Good thing the skull is fake. Ugh. Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped by tragedy, and she had become obsessed with the afterlife.
Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar. No use. It's locked. Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character. This must be the professor's office. Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across. Professor had another appointment today with a therapist. The key. I wonder what this opens. The greenhouse and the mausoleum. Books in different languages. Spanish, Italian, German, Latin. Looks like one is missing. Et voilà! The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. A ripped canvas. Looks like the professor's father was involved in politics. Such odd totems. Are these fishes? So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer. That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace. Oily shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles. Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura. Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura. Wow, this room is really depressing. Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on. Much better. Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful. But at the moment, it sends a shiver down my spine. Looks like a memorial of some kind, dedicated to a woman. The driver's license of a certain Manuel Silva. Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame. Providere debemus. I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. Is this young man Professor Everhart? It does look like him. There's something written in Latin on his frame. Non possumus. Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar. Someone lit the fireplace, but this room is still cold. Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait.
Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes, for the sake of clarity, of course.
The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place? This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in? Careful. Stone staircase is slippery. Hidden room? This is so beautiful. Yeah. It's a woman's grave. Nora Everhart. This such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Darn it. This door is locked. What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. This fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. Looks like there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish? What kind of a door is this? It doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. Graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. No use. It's locked. there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish? Darn it, this door is locked. Maybe this guy was in the army? Found her path in the shadow of mourning? Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father. That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must have been quite devout. In loving memory of our firstborn son. Oh dear. A dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita Mutare. This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Et voila! It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll keep it, just in case. The professor really seems to be interested in botany. Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait. Secret compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Looks like a music box of some sort. It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken. Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel. Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there. Professor! The statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces. I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all.
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the Throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I've long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more...
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Would you stop yelling at me? Grumpy old jerk. Look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but nobody speaks to me in that tone. And what have I done to you to be so mad at me anyway? Because as far as I know, if it weren't for me, I'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So you can talk to me till you're blue in the face, but you're not going to forbid me from going anywhere. Do you understand me?
It had been years since anyone raised their voice at Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so So what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline! Miss Drayton! Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
Lake? In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Professor? Professor! Do you hear me? Well, everything was properly cleared for the excavation, no doubt about it. Wow. What is this place?
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the black ooze.
The wording here is peculiar, to say the least. I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man, more even than Harry.
Such strange plants.
Miss Drayton, up here. Please, come take a look at this.
I'm coming!
Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
You're the expert. I do remember some similar structures in my dreams.
Really? That's good. That means we're on the right track.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor. I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
I see some sort of control panel here, and what look like piano keys?
Please refrain from touching anything, Miss Drayton.
Here's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
That depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all. It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the cave's lake.
Evie deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
In the depths of the lake? Are you sure about that? Wait until I finish with this mural and we'll talk about it.
An air compressor. It looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop, except for diving cylinders instead of car wheels. Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver. Professor, have you read this report? Does Project Kronos mean anything to you?
No, I've never heard of it.
I've found a report stating that the entire cave may function as an open-tube acoustic resonator, sustaining standing sound wave patterns.
Yes, could be.
Harry was a scholar rather than a scientist. Of course, he hadn't understood a word of Evie's scientific jargon.
10 feet? I wonder why these structures were so colossal. Oh, Peasley mentioned a refinery of some sort.
A refinery? In here?
There's another mural. Looks like instructions of some kind. Just a series of steps to follow.
Instructions, you say? Well, this is all quite fascinating.
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
No, this isn't working. There's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
Here's another one.
Excellent.
Pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again. Darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working. Ugh, the diving platform isn't getting any power.
What did you...
The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop back in Benoit.
Even so, try not to touch anything, please.
Now it's working. This is the hose where the pressurized air comes out of. This diving suit needs a full air cylinder. This empty cylinder will do. Must be full of air now. You won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised you wouldn't get into any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget about going down into that lake. You hear me?
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that.
Evie knew perfectly well that going down into the depths of the lake was not only dangerous, it was reckless. Besides, she had given the professor her word. So she asked herself if she really wanted to go down there. And the answer, of course, was yes.
Professor, can you hear me? I'm sorry, but I'm going down.
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry. not...
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come back up right now.
Please calm down. It's all right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
What do you mean at my age? I'm only 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like 80?
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
What's happening?
This place is full of black liquid waterfalls?
Miss Drayton, please. Turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No! I'm trapped! There's a column of black ooze behind me. Oh god. What do I do?
Keep calm, Evangeline. We'll find a way out, all right? And most important, don't go near the black ooze under any circumstances. Now move forward and tell me what you see.
I see a ladder. Someone from the excavation must have made it this far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black ooze, the better.
I'm out of the water. I think I'm in the refinery Peasley talked about. Professor, there's another mural here. Looks like a creature carrying the statuette and breaking the black ooze flow.
So that statuette repels the ooze? It's odd, but it's our only choice.
I don't know if I can actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down. We were wrong about the statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery. I can see one of those murals in here. But this one is massive. Wait a minute. I know this. I've seen this hundreds of times.
In your dreams?
No. At the university. This is a blueprint. A technical drawing. Thousands of years old, but that's what it is. And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
How could you possibly know that?
I just know. Tell me what else is in the mural.
One of those towers is loaded with statuettes.
I told you so, Professor, Evie thought of saying. But seeing the mess she'd gotten herself into, she figured it wasn't the right time to brag.
It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze. Those ruins I saw rising out of the water, they're not ruins, Professor. They're 2 stone towers. And apparently, they're used to alter the state of that liquid, the black ooze. Those piano keys I saw on the surface, it seems they're used to control the towers. Wait, what?
What is it, Miss Gray?
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden. I'll try to redirect the black ooze upward.
Fine, but please be careful.
Don't worry. This isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic. right, I think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yes. Something's happening up here. Let me take a look. What is that?
Harry's fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
Towers. No, not now, damn it.
But the oily shadows Harry saw obeyed no reason. They simply appeared when he least expected them. Though the reality of those shadows was, of course, far more complex than that.
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
Yes, the dumbwaiter. Evangeline.
The dumb...
Yes, the... I'm beginning to understand how their language works. I think that's as far far as the towers can move in that direction. I see an entrance ahead. Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
You were right. This stone tower is filled with statuettes.
For many years, Harry had been haunted by that statuette. Still, he felt reassured to find that none of these held a sphere of black ooze.
The statuette fits perfectly. What does this mean? Filling? Evangeline, there's another mural in here.
Do you think you can interpret it, Professor? What does it portray?
Apparently they used fire to do something.
That makes sense. This is some sort of refinery, after all.
Reverse order and trigger the opposite effect. With black ooze. Purple hue. Yes, it should be complete now.
Harry glanced uneasily at the freshly made black orb. He didn't like it one bit.
All right. I think I've followed all the steps. Now I just need to send it to Evangeline. I hope she knows what to do with it.
Evie finally held the statuette in her hands, and at once she felt disappointed. Yes, the statuettes were containers of energy, but did that explain her dreams? Her visions? She had to learn more about that lost civilization.
I've got the statuette, Professor, but it looks incomplete. Different than in the murals. The black orb should be lower. Now it looks right.
Excellent. Now you should be able to cross safely. Come on, get out of there, quickly!
Professor? I'm losing you.
Celine!
Professor! Professor! I can't hear you!
He is now here.
Evie felt a chill sweep through her body.
Don't worry, gentlemen. Everything's gonna be fine.
Impossible though it was, she had just heard her dead father's voice, unmistakably.
It works! It works! The path is open!
Evangeline? I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Glad you're back, Professor.
I'll be waiting for you here. Once you're out, we'll return to... What the...
Professor?
Evangeline, there's someone else here.
What do you mean, someone else?
Stay down there until I tell you to...
Professor? Professor!
Evie lingered in the dark waters of the cave, waiting for the professor's signal. A signal that never came. Even so, prudent as she was in waiting, her air supply wouldn't last forever. So when all the noise above finally ceased, she decided to come up.
Professor! Professor, I finally have it! I have the statue...
Well, this is interesting. You're going to have to come with us, Miss Drayton.
Wake her up. Welcome back, Evangeline.